Good morning, everyone. Welcome to stage number 1 of the Amgen Tour of California. I'm Chad Andrews, and we are rolling with the tour. I've got a very special guest here. It's Mike Sophia. He is the director of the Sports Commission. And Mike, I mean, what a beautiful day, first of all, but what a great backdrop for stage number 1.
It really is. What more can you ask for? We're in the shadows of the Capitol. It's a beautiful day, as it always is in Sacramento. And the setup for this thing is just amazing. It's beautiful out here.
Yeah, and you bring up the setup. I mean, a lot of people don't understand what it takes to put on a stage of a major tour, such as Amgen Tour of California. Give us a Cliff Note version of exactly what the undertaking is.
Well, you start with a process where you start to talk about whether your city can host it. And there's a lot of moving parts to that, from hotels to everything else. The fun part for me is when you start to lay out the venue, the start-finish line, the lifestyle expo, everything on paper. And to come out today and yesterday as it's being set up and just see that what was on paper come to life, it's really a lot of fun.
Yeah, and when you say paper, we're talking a lot of paper because it's immense here. Of course, you said we were on the backdrop of the state capitol. What are the sort of heads and beds kind of impact that you have here in Sacramento with stage number 1?
Well, I think there's about 2,500 room nights that come with the tour. So that's the riders and the mechanics and the sponsors and everything else. So we have that. And then there's the element of the fans that a little harder to track, but we figure anywhere in 5,000–6,000 room nights we'll see at a minimum for the duration that they're here in Sacramento.
Now let's talk the bike race. So are you an enthusiast? Are you a casual observer? What do you consider, or maybe I tell you what, how about this? Do you have a potential favorite, maybe a Mark Cavendish?
I'm not as big a cycling enthusiast as some. I have a background with cycling, so I've been around the sport for a lot of years. The Sports Commission can do any number of sports, so I don't think I'm an expert in any of them like some of the folks here, but I love the
Yeah, and you'd have to argue, too, that this is just an immense undertaking. Well, we certainly appreciate you being on Rolling with the Tour presented by Visit California. Mike Sophia.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.
All right, so stage number 1, Mike Sophia, Chad Andrews here, Rolling with the Tour presented by Visit California on Tour Tracker.